the Czech Republic has frozen property owned by Russia on Czech soil, it was announced. Jan Lipavsky, the Czech foreign minister, said, "At my suggestion, the government today approved the freezing of Russian state assets in the Czech Republic. The commercial activities from which Russia finances the murder of Ukrainians ends here." Russia said that Ukrainian accession to the US-led NATO military alliance would be unacceptable, according to Reuters. Whether in parts or in any form, Ukraine's accession to NATO is unacceptable for Russia, Maria Zakharova, spokesperson for Russia's foreign ministry, told reporters. Just minutes before, 2 emergency personnel in southern Ukraine were killed by a Russian missile while attempting to put out a fire caused by an attack, according to Ukrainian officials. According to Yuri Malashko, the regional governor, 3 missiles fired by Russian forces in around 30 minutes caused at least 7 further injuries in the Zaporizhia district. In an effort to better track Russia's threat, NATO has stated that it will purchase 6 Boeing aircraft to replace its aging fleet of AWACS surveillance planes, according to AFP. Hungary has demanded a reconsideration of the EU's approach to Ukraine, defying Germany, Lithuania, Finland, and Ireland, who supported Kyiv's faster accession to the EU and increased financing. For the first time, Russia confirmed that some Ukrainian troops had taken up positions on the side of the Dnipro River that it controlled. The governor of the portion of the Kherson region under Moscow's authority, Vladimir Saldo, confirmed in a statement that Ukrainian soldiers had crossed the river, but he said they were suffering significant casualties. One of the main Black Sea ports in the nation, Odessa, has seen a reduction in grain shipments due to maintenance, according to the National Railway of Ukraine. Before the end of 2023, Vladimir Putin is probably going to declare his campaign for president. Posting on Telegram, Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, wrote, "We are interested in a strategic partnership between Ukraine and the states of the African continent. Our relations should be based on mutual respect, respect for territorial integrity, sovereignty, language, and traditions." Thank you to journalists from 11 African countries for our conversation and attention to Ukraine. I believe that in defense against aggression, in defense of international law, the world majority will always be with Ukraine. The Czech Republic has frozen property owned by Russia on Czech soil, AFP reports. All countries that haven't yet done so should follow suit, Ukraine's foreign minister, Dmytro Kuleba, wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Russian money should be used for Ukraine's recovery instead of murder and destruction. Jan Lipavsky, the Czech foreign minister, said, "Today, the government authorized the freezing of Russian state assets located in the Czech Republic, after my recommendation. This is the end of the business activity that Russia uses to fund the murder of Ukrainians." According to a Wall Street Journal story, Ukrainian Marines had cut off a road that the Russians used to resupply soldiers in the area and were strengthening positions in 3 villages on the eastern side of the Dnipro River. These positions included armored Humvees and at least 1 infantry fighting vehicle. The governor of the Dnipropetrovsk area, Sergei Lysak, stated on Telegram that Russia launched an early morning artillery bombardment on Nikopolshkani, striking the Marganets community. He said that nobody was hurt or killed. According to estimates released on Wednesday by the National Statistics Agency Rosstat, Russia's gross domestic product, GDP, increased 5.5% in the third quarter over the same period in the previous year, when it decreased 3.5%. Russia's economy is expected to rebound this year following a 2.1% decline in GDP in 2022 as a result of the Western world's extensive sanctions against the country to its invasion of Ukraine. According to Reuters, the GDP shrank 1.8% in the first quarter of this year and increased 4.9% in the second. According to documents obtained by Bloomberg, the EU has suggested outlawing the sale of machine parts and tools that Russia uses to manufacture weapons aimed at Ukraine. According to the site, the plan is part of the EU's 12th round of penalties, which also forbids the sale of diamonds. A renowned journalist and Russia specialist, has had books published by a German publisher halted after it was revealed through an investigation that he had received at least 600,000 euros, £522,000, in unreported offshore payments from businesses connected to an oligarch close to Vladimir Putin. Award-winning novelist and filmmaker Hubert Seipel acknowledged getting assistance for his work on 2 books that tracked the ascent to power of the Russian leader and provided images deemed to be friendly to him.